Broadcast from Alberton, South Africa, it's try time! G'day, welcome to the first edition of Try Time. My name is Marco, and some of you might remember from the program Wicked Cricket. Now we're talking the Rugby World Cup. Everything and more after this. Joel Strings may have won the World Cup in 1995 with his boot. And of course, in 2007, we may have witnessed a special performance by Francois Steyn as well as Percy Montgomery with the boot. However, who can ever forget these five drop goals from Yanni de Beer, which booted England out of the 1999 World Cup. These are just some of the highlights of what happened that game.
De Beer again with a drop goal. Unbelievable! Absolutely incredible! A fifth drop goal. He's not just broken the world record, he's smashed it to smithereens.
Welcome back. Now, it's the first week of the Rugby World Cup. In fact, we are looking forward to the Rugby World Cup starting on the 17th of September this year, which is 2015. And there's been a lot of talk around the rugby, more specifically the Springbok team. First of all, I'm relieved. Personally, I'm relieved that we can finally talk rugby, not politics. Some of you might remember that leading up to the Rugby World Cup, there was the whole thing about transformation of sport. There was a big noise, but now it's time that we can talk about rugby. What is it all about? What are we looking forward to? This is what we're going to be discussing in this vlog, right after this. Just take a look at this wonderful play by Francois Steyn. Look at him. Gets the ball. Bang! And it's gone from the halfway mark, just over the halfway mark, and it's over. Now, that is one special kick. Alright, welcome back. And I've got with me the team. Well, it's the entire squad of the Springboks, and I'm gonna go talk through it. But before that, I think what's more important is let's talk about who are the favorites, who are not likely to make it. Well, we can start with somebody like USA and Japan. We can forget about them actually making it past the first round. Unless if a miracle happens that the Springboks suddenly don't play well, maybe they will make it through. But here is my pick for the favorites, and I'd rather look at the favorites other than the Cricket World Cup. This time I'll just look at the favorites. Number one favorites, I think New Zealand are a team to watch. We better watch out for this team. They look like a complete side. I mean, every single player in their 31-man squad looks like they can play in the first 15. That's how good or how great this team is, and better watch out for them. But of course, problem with New Zealand is that they've got the same problem that the South African cricket team is known for. They are the chokers. I would like to call them the chokers of rugby. So that is what the problem with the New Zealand team is that they tend to choke at these events. And of course, there's no telling players like Richie McCaw. My goodness, he's gonna play a big role. In fact, the entire team. I don't even know where to start. Karen Miller, everyone's gonna play a great role. Can't wait to see New Zealand. Now, somebody worth watching is one of the European teams. Actually, it is England. In fact, I had a quick chat earlier on with one of the mates of mine. We talked about how the European teams somehow come alive when it's World Cup time. I mean, I think we'll remember the 99 World Cup where France upset New Zealand. Nobody thought that would happen, but they did. So let's watch out for the European teams. They're not as useless as they've been throughout the years. And England is one of the teams that we have to watch out for. Considering that they actually have won the World Cup before, that's something we have to watch out for. Now moving on, I think I'm torn between these two teams based on different reasons. South Africa and Australia. Now those two teams, any one of them can on their tournament, on their given day, win this great big tournament, which is the Rugby World Cup. But the problem is one, Australia's side is that not a lot of experienced players in that side. Yes, a lot of continuity. Yes, a lot of exciting players like Ashley Cooper. Man, I can't wait to see him in this World Cup. But like I said, they're not very well known for experience, and they're not very reliable in terms of consistency. And before I get to the team, and that's why I leave them last, is our favorite, or some of our favorite, because I know some people don't like the Springboks, but it's the Springboks. If we look at the team, under Jake White, under Peter de Villiers, 4 years after they took over, I knew who the coach was going to pick. This time, I have no idea. Maybe it's the mayor charm, I don't know, but that to me is a problem. But because we can't predict mayor's team, let me try and give my version of the team. And this is as it goes. At fullback, I'd choose Veli Leroux, not everyone's favorite, but he is my favorite. And I would play, as you can see behind me, JP Peterson as on the right wing. I'll have Jean de Villiers who play outside centers and Damien de Linde at inside center. Now to complete the back line, I will have Brian Habana, the ever trusted. I think Brian has proved himself over the years to be a really great player for South Africa. Brian Habana at left wing, and then of course the key position. Everybody's talking about this position, fly half. Patrick Lambie is my man. He's shown it over and over again that he is the guy to play regularly for Springboks, and I think the fly half position should be his. Now, pending fitness, because there's been a lot of fitness problems with the Springboks. In fact, half of our team is probably going there just from injury. Fourie Prey would be my scrum half, and then we go into the forwards. At number 8, I'll have Duane Vermeulen, very inspirational player or influential player, and then I'll have Skalberger at open side with Siya Kolisi coming in on the blind side. And then the lock, number 5, I would go for the youngster, Luot Diaga, over Victor Matfield. There's a good reason for that. And then second row, I would, obviously still on the second row, I would go for Eben Etzebeth. Okay, now let's move on to the front row. This is a great position, and again, at tight head, I'm choosing only mainly because based on whether the player is fit or not. Yanni du Plessis. And no, this time I'm not going to play him with his brother Bismarck. He's going to be partnering with Adrian Strauss. And then, of course, the beast will be my preferred loose head prop. So in a nutshell, I think New Zealand are great favorites. I think England are to be watched for. Australia and South Africa are always great threats and a great prospect to win the Rugby World Cup. Now, with that said, that is this week's talk, and we will see much more when we return next week. From me, it's touch, pause, let's go. Thank you for joining us on Try Time. Please leave a comment below and tell us what you thought of the episode.